get into it. Let's get into it. Last video of the day. All right. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. We have a couple of topics that we are going to get into. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hello to everyone coming in. Everything said in the video is alleged and, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into it. We got some reality TV news. We got some Diddy news. We got some all kind of news. Let's just get into it. All right. First topic, you guys know who Mia is, honey. Mia Thornton from formerly of Real Housewives of Potomac. She's not on there anymore. She was recently arrested at the airport for stealing thousands of dollars of furniture from her apartment. But she got some unfortunate information or news rather. Real Housewives of Potomac alum Mia Thornton's ex-husband Gordon Thornton appears to have been involved in a serious car accident. You guys, let's get into that. Hey, what's up? Okay, so the Real Housewives of Potomac alum Mia Thornton appears to be counting her blessings after her ex-husband Gordon Thornton was seemingly involved in a serious car crash. Now it says that over the weekend, Thornton shared a series of posts that hinted at the frightening accident or incident rather, including a photo showing heavy damage to a vehicle and a screenshot of an iPhone crash detected SOS alert. Said that a feature that automatically contacts emergency services when a severe collision is detected. Now, Thornton appeared emotional as she reflected on the moment, writing, "Life has a way of reminding us what truly matters. Love fully." She says, "Forgive freely. Never take tomorrow for granted. Glad you're okay, Mr. G." She says that the message strongly suggests relief following the scare. Says, while no additional details about the crash have been made public, the extent of the visible damage and the emergency alert raised concern among fans, many of whom flooded the comments with well wishes and prayers for Gordon's recovery. Said that Thornton and Gordon, who share two children, finalized their split after years together, but have remained publicly supportive of one another. The incident appears to have underscored the bond, with Mia's message making it clear that despite their past, what mattered most in that moment was that Gordon survived. So let me find out Mia about to run back to Gordon after this damn accident. Okay. I really wish she go back to Gordon. I think she should go back to Gordon. I mean, every relationship she's been in after that Ink guy that she was with, he's a total loser. Like, he made you get put out of your place, girl. Like, two places. You were evicted from the place in North Carolina you were staying at with him, and you were also evicted at your place in Atlanta. Like, Ink don't get a fucking job. It seems like Ink is just around for the pain, and pain do not pay the bills the last time I checked. But shout out to Mia, honey. I hope y'all figure it out. Shout out to the Jasmine brand, and moving on. Okay, let's get into some Diddy news. The Diddy's out here Diddying, honey. We have a couple of rappers who have, since the documentary on Netflix came out, they are exposing some things that they went through with Diddy. So Young Thug, you guys know he just proposed to Mariah the Scientist, which is his girlfriend, now turned fiance. I still ain't happy about that shit, but because I feel like she can do better. But let's get into this. Shout out to Antonio Briggs for breaking this news. He says that Young Thug just came out with a tweet of his confessions about Diddy after he watched a new docuseries on Netflix about 50 Cent. By 50 Cent. It said that Young Thug tweeted and said, "LOL, this ninja Diddy is wild as a mother effer." Said, "After I got charged by the state," said, "this ninja called me to his house and told me that he can give me the best lawyers that can even make me walk free without any charges." Y'all know Young Thug was getting ready to spend a lot of time in prison. Okay, he was already locked up. He went through this whole trial, this RICO and all this stuff. Like, he was looking like he was not going to get out. But he got some good lawyers up in there to help him get out. So shout out to him for that. So it says that I know that there's nothing for free. So I asked him, what does he want? And said that he told me that his baby oil in his pocket, that he had baby oil in his pocket. So all I have to do was oil up my ass so that it gets all shiny and that he the hell up out of me. He goes on to say that he even said it's better to give your butt now to a billionaire than not to give it up in prison to anybody. Oh, hell no. He goes on to say that that's when I knew that this ninja is sick in the head. He said, I hopped in my Lambo and I left his weird black ass. Okay, so it looks like Young Thug went to Diddy's house in hopes of trying to get a good lawyer or to help him get out of the mess once he found out he was getting ready to be locked up for the RICO and all this other stuff. And said the Diddy pretty much came on to him, said, hey, he got some baby oil in his pocket. All he had to do was go back there and oil it up. He was gonna come back there and give him the time of his life. But Young Thug was like, fuck out of here. Like, nigga, I'm not into that. He said he jumped in his car and he left. He said it's better to give your butt to a billionaire versus just some random nigga in prison. I mean, I hope you don't want to give to nobody. But what do you think about that? Well, we already knew Diddy was out here doing FOs and all of that, but we also heard that Diddy was like a small guy. So that is why he enjoyed watching Cassie be with these guys who were very much so well endowed. We heard that by now 2 of the guys who were escorts, aka participants of the freak-offs with Diddy and Cassie. What do y'all think about that? He tried Young Thug. That ain't the only person he tried. I found another one. I said, damn, he find out Diddy is out here on that. Let me find out. All right. Okay. So let's get into the next one. Celebrity word. Let me put on my trigger, child, because I'm feeling triggered. Why am I feeling triggered? Okay, like Diddy about to come over here and get my butt. Child. Oh my God. All right, so famous rapper Meek Mill has also come out about what happened to him when he was hanging out with Diddy. Okay, I think the rumors were swirling with Meek Mill hanging out with Diddy. There was something weird going on, and that their body language showed it. Maybe something happened between the 2 of them. Well, Meek Mill has spoken out. Let's get into it. Again, shout out to Celebrity Word. He says, after watching the docuseries by 50 Cent on Netflix, he says he got motivated to open up about his situation as well. So Meek Mills tweeted and said, he says that I know people would make fun of me for this, but I think I was RAPE'd by Diddy. He says that I know everyone knows that video where Diddy was calling me daddy on camera. He said the reason that I was in a pool is that we had a crazy night of drinking. And then the next thing I woke up next to this ninja smiling at me. He said, I went to go pee, but my ass was sore and burning so much that I had to go to the pool and cool it off. Oh shit. He says that I remember nothing from that night, just the drinking and waking up next to him. Says then the mother ucker followed me in the pool and told me that he loved me and I put in work. He said I thought my music. What the hell? He says, from that day, I never went to see that ninja ever again, but Ross warned me to keep it cool because I might get smoked. So this is Meek Mill speaking out, you guys. This is alleged something from Meek Mill saying that he went to Diddy's house. Some type of weird party happened. He was probably roofied. Somebody put something in his drink probably, which knocked him out. We heard the same thing about Elrod. Y'all remember Elrod, who's supposed to be the producer working on Diddy's Love album. He said the same thing happened to him. Something was put into his drink. He was knocked out. He woke up with body parts hurting that was not supposed to be hurting. And a few times he woke up with Diddy laying next to him. So it gives that Diddy was just out here allegedly R-wording guys and doing things to guys that he shouldn't have been doing. Weird, right? But I think everybody kind of already heard the rumors about Meek Mill and Diddy, like I said, because they had this weird energy around them, like the way Diddy would look at him, be all hugged up on him. It was just weird. But let's carry on, honey. I'm about to throw up, child. Let's move along before I done threw up in here. Let's get into Craig Mack's ex-wife. You guys remember Craig Mack, aka Flavor in Your Ear? Y'all remember that? That song still, if you play that song right now, I'll probably be like, Okay, but Craig Mack's ex-wife exposes Diddy and his shady business practices. Everybody going after Diddy now since that damn documentary. So shout out to 50 Cent for opening the door on that to where people can feel free to talk about things that may have happened to them. Let's get into shout out to Everyday Media. So Craig Mack's ex-wife speaks out, exposing Diddy's questionable business practices and revealing how Bad Boy Records allegedly overcharged Craig Mack through inflated invoices. I saw an interview today with Gene Deal on Art of Dialogue, where Gene Deal has revealed that you guys know that Craig Mack passed away from HIV, I think AIDS, I think they were saying. And he was saying that it was through some type of weird industry parties where he was, I guess, involved in some sexual practices with Diddy and them. And one of the girls, I think, may have infected him. This is according to Gene Deal. So I really can't co-sign because I wasn't there. But according to Gene Deal's interview on Art of Dialogue, he was saying that Craig Mack contracted something from a female that he was having some type of relations with at a Diddy party or something, like multiple Diddy parties that he was attending. So let's get into his ex-wife and what she has to say, because she's exposing some things. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. He's getting a lot of interviews here.
And the jacket had only been $300 at full price and was on sale for $2 something. But the markup on the invoice was at $1,000. So he was pissed. And to be perfectly honest, I don't even know if he said anything about it. But I do very, very, very clearly remember him being extremely upset. So that was one of the things. Well, if they priced me for this, what else have I been overpriced for? And he just was not happy with being in the company that he was in. And, you know, because that's dirty work. For real. And the jacket.
So she's talking about some shady business practices that went on between Craig Mack and Diddy, where Diddy was like selling him a jacket that was originally $300, but then Diddy marked the jacket up to over $1,000 something. So he made a bag off of that. We already know that Diddy was on some shady business type of bullshit. We've heard about multiple people who were signed to Diddy that say they never received thousands and thousands and millions of dollars that they were supposed to receive because Diddy refused to pay it, or he shortcutted them, and that he had everything in his mom's name to where if you try to sue him, that you wouldn't get anything because you would have to go through his mom. All kind of crazy stuff. Mace put that out there, so shout out to Mace for that. But I didn't even know Craig Mack was married. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't even know he was married, so this is tea to me. But what do y'all think about that? Moving on. Rest in peace to Craig Mack. I've still got to go and watch the Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna watch it, I think, after this live. Where you guys know, I told y'all earlier that Dave Chappelle has a Netflix comedy special. And he also has some things to say about Diddy as well. Let's get into it. So a video of Dave Chappelle's new Netflix show where he speaks on his night out with Diddy and turning down a chance to smash Cassie. Y'all hear that? Let's get into it. So it sounds like Diddy was trying to get Dave Chappelle in some type of freak off with Cassie. Okay, let's get into what he had to
Fuck it. I've been to Puffy's house. No, I didn't see none of the stuff they said in that trial. I walked to that nigga's living room. House was clean, traction on the floor, nothing slippery. Walk right through. Perfectly normal evening. The only thing in hindsight, but at the time it didn't mean nothing to me. I didn't think about it until after I found all that stuff out, but in hindsight it was fucked up. But we was on this back patio, we was drinking and laughing, talking, and then Puff started swirling his drink like this, and he goes, so Dave, he goes, what are you into? You know me, I was like, I don't know, nigga, books, video games, fuck it. I've been to Puffy's house.
Hold on.
No, I didn't see, look.
Okay, so let's read. So Dave Chappelle just slid back onto Netflix and reminded everybody why his name stays in the GOAT group era. The special dropped last night, and said it was cooking, sharp jokes, wild stories, zero fear, classic Dave energy. Says one moment that had us rewinding was when Dave told us a crazy LA hangout story about Diddy's crib. He goes on to say, according to Dave, the night started out chill until it very much isn't. He said that Diddy sits him down, hands him a mysterious Diddy drink. He said, you know, the kind, one sip and then your eyelids filing a resignation letter. No, he goes on to say that, and suddenly the vibe switches. He goes on to say that Diddy starts asking like real interview style questions, like, so what are you into? He said at first Dave's answers were honest, like, but then it hit him like, oh, this is a small talk. This is a freak off screening. So he goes on to say that he realizes that if he had said the right freaky answer, that would have been his global ticket to the next level, aka an unexpected opportunity involving Cassie. So Diddy was really pimping Cassie out. That's crazy. So they said the punchline was when Dave didn't even know that he was being interviewed. He said that bruh thought that he was just hanging out. Whole time it was an unannounced casting call. So he said the only Dave Chappelle could tell a story unhinged and make it hilarious and somehow make it sound like your uncle warning you about rich people parties. I know that shit, right? So it sounded like Diddy was trying. He's better be glad that Diddy didn't put something in his damn drink, and then he woke up and his butt be hurting. But so he recalls the night that he went to Diddy's house, and Diddy pretty much, he didn't know he was being screened to probably do an FO with Cassie. Ain't that crazy? So that's like the third person we just talked about tonight. Okay, weird. First Young Thug, then Meek Mill. Now Dave Chappelle said he was also tried by Diddy as well. Diddy was doing the fucking most. Was he trying to be with everybody in the industry? That's what it gives. Let's move along. Let's get into some Jason Derulo. We can keep it up because, yeah, child, it's a lot. I hope I don't have to edit that out. I hope I don't have to edit that out with Dave Chappelle. We'll see. So Jason Derulo claims sexual harassment lawsuit was dismissed. His accuser's lawyer says that the case is still active in New York. Now, Jason Derulo came out and tried to pretend like he was the victim in terms of saying he will never, ever work with females ever again since this young woman here accused him of sexual assault. Anyway, so he was saying that the case was dismissed and that there was no case anymore. He was free to move about how he wanted to, but this one young woman's case said, yeah, not so much, or her attorney rather. So they said in a statement released by the Jasmine brand December 17th, the Derek Smith Law Group addressed recent public comments made by Jason Derulo, suggesting that the case had been thrown out. Now, according to the firm, while a preliminary filing in California was dismissed on procedural grounds, it says that the core allegations against the singer remain very much alive. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody just sent something to my phone. Attorney J. John Brawl, who represents plaintiff Amanza Dillon Gibson, clarified that the California dismissal stemmed from a forum selection clause, not from a ruling of substance of the claims. It says that the dismissal did not address the merits of the allegations. The statement reads, the act of complaint, which alleges sexual harassment, illegal retaliation, breach of contract, and additional claims is currently pending in New York State Supreme Court under the case number, and then it gives the case number here, and is continuing through the judicial process. So it says here pretty much that the case has not been dropped, according to what Jason Derulo was trying to say. But let's get into it. This nigga right here is the new Trey Songz, if you will. Okay, it's said that he's out here doing inappropriate shit as well. Trey Songz is the new R. Kelly. But let's go ahead and get into this.
Jason Derulo went on Graham Bensinger's podcast to discuss, amongst other things, Imaja Dillon's lawsuit against him. He lied. I'm John Brawl from Derek Smith Law Group, and I represent Imaja Dillon. In the interview, Jason Derulo went on Graham Bensinger's podcast to discuss, amongst other times, he claimed that her case was dismissed. 2 times, both times, in 2 different states, and tried to give the false impression that he was somehow vindicated or proven innocent. Yes, the first case in California was dismissed. 2 times he claimed that her case was dismissed, but not on its merits. In fact, the merits weren't even considered. It was dismissed on a technicality, a choice of law provision in the contract that it had to be filed in New York. Oh, and that second case initiated in New York, still ongoing. So he lied to him, but not on its merits.
Let's keep going.
In fact,
so y'all see it says that the case has not been dropped. So I covered this the other day where Jason Derulo was saying, oh yeah, I'll never work with girls again because they like to accuse you of doing things that you did not do. He was saying he never touched this person, but according to the lawsuit, that is what he's being charged for, inappropriate conduct with this female. The case is still ongoing. So I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I don't know who's representing him that made him feel like this case was dismissed. I think he would know if the case was dismissed, seeing that you're going to court. But so that is a statement you guys can read once if you guys want to, okay? At your leisure. It is on Jasmine brand. We're gonna move along. We're gonna stay on it long because I don't care no more. All right, so let me skip that one because I don't care. We just talked about Vincent Herbert yesterday, where he sat down with the R&B R&B, what was it? Tank's podcast, okay, R&B Money podcast. He also confirms, let's go ahead and get that up there. Okay, because I saw this today. I was like, oh, okay. We don't need trigger warning. Let's take it down. Let's take the trigger warning better down. We don't need that no more. No more Diddy talk, child. With his nasty self. All right, so shout out to It's On Site. Now, Vincent Herbert, who you guys know was married to Tamar Braxton, just sat down and did a interview, like I said, with Tank and on his podcast as well. So Vincent Herbert confirms that Tamar Braxton is the one that came up with the idea for Braxton Family Values for the show. And claims that it's the longest running African-American show in the history of television, okay? Here's the reason probably why Tawanda and them are so jealous of her, because, you know, she pitched the show, so she does get one of the bigger checks. Tony is an executive producer on the show as well. Vince also gets a check because he was behind helping the show get put out there as well. But Tamar does get a bigger cut because it was definitely her idea. But let's go ahead and get into it.
The Braxtons, they need to be on TV.
Yep.
And at this point, Toni Braxton is very reserved. She doesn't, she's Toni Braxton.
Yeah.
And this isn't the time where a Toni Braxton goes and does a reality television show. Yeah. And I'm like, you gonna get Toni Braxton to do?
Took me about 7 months to convince her.
And you were like, Jay, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
7 months to convince her.
Wow.
Because television at that time to me is like the reality world. Tamar woke up one day and was like, yo, we should do a reality show on my family. That's how that happened. And I went and like everything, I'm not going to lose. I'm going to go make it happen. And Tony was like, I don't know if we should do it. And bless her soul, she did it. And it changed everybody's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they all have got this. It's the longest running African-American show in the history of television.
Wow.
No, are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Go Braxton.
Yes.
Go Braxton.
I spent $1.2 million of my own money to make that show.
Wow.
So you
and then Tawanda and them turn around and sue Vince. They turn around and sue Vince for some type of rights to the I think the song, the intro song on there, the We Are the Braxtons, and y'all know the song, We Are the Braxtons, and that song. So y'all know all of them are in on it. And I think Vince had helped produce the song or something like that. But Tawanda, it was her idea to go after Vince to sue him, at which then they were trying to boycott the show. Y'all remember they were mad at Tracy because she was continuing to film and they were all sitting back. Tawanda was trying to ask for more money. That didn't work out. But ultimately they all wound up coming back to the show. But
shut it.
I paid for it.
And pay for it.
Yes.
Before it was ever at.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. You can't talk about stuff and don't do something and believe in it. You know,
him and I know.
You can't just be like, oh, I got this idea. No, go execute it.
Go execute it.
Let's not talk about it. Let's be
show
about
and
it.
prove.
Exactly.
that's amazing.
Same thing with the talk show with Derulo with Tamar. That was we started that show at Tamar being a new young Wendy Williams. And then we sat down, we met with every production company and fell in love with Telepictures. And they were like, oh, we want to put the show on the internet. I said, well, she's already on 2 different televisions. I said, that's not going to work for me. So they were like, so what do you want to do? And then we said, well, let's make an ensemble. And then they were like, so Tamar, who do you want on the show? We was at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I'll never forget it. Tamar said Adrian Bailon and Tamara. And then Telepictures had deals with Lonnie and with Jenny. But that was Tamar's idea.
Wow.
I still have a picture.
Emmy nominated producer
backstage.
for that as well.
And you said,
y'all hear that? Tamar had a lot of great ideas because those shows turned out to be very, very popular. The Real is still on TV to this day. I don't like the way they got her up off the show when that was her idea. So they're still there getting checks. I don't know. She may be getting one behind the scenes since she did help pitch the show. She could like get producer credits or executive producer credit checks. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But Vincent Herbert said that he is making the rounds after confirming Tamar Braxton's longstanding claim that she originated the idea for both the Braxton Family Values and the show The Real from shopping the concept to helping select the host. It goes on to say that during the conversation, Vincent also stated that the Braxton Family Values is the longest running African-American show in the history of television, adding that he personally spent $1.2 million of his own money to make the show happen, but they all have negative shit to say about him. I have a newfound respect for Vince now because he really is helping you guys eat and keep a roof over your head, because if it wasn't for him and Tamar coming up with the idea and Vince putting his own $1.2 million up for this damn show, y'all wouldn't be, nobody would really even care who, I mean, nobody else was except, I mean, maybe Tony, and of course Tamar, because she was already making her mark as well, but nobody else really would have cared. They would have been like, oh, the other Braxton sisters. But you guys have really gained some notoriety, and your name has really been put out there, and you've been able to build brands behind Vincent's 1.2 million in Tamar's idea, and I'm pretty sure she probably put some money towards it as well, because during the time they were married. So while Braxton Family Values was successful and culturally impactful reality series, said that the television history shows a different timeline. The show aired on WeTV from 2011 to 2020 with multiple breaks, and following the passing of Tracy Braxton, the franchise later returned as a separate spinoff titled The Braxtons, rather than a continuation of the original run. So historically, the longest running African-American television show remains Soul Train, which aired continuously for 35 years from 1971 to 2006. Wow. So the Jeffersons ran 11 seasons, longer than the Braxton Family Values 7-season run, which also included hiatuses and a later spinoff. Now, at most, it says that the statement could be interpreted as referring to Braxton Family Values being the most, being one of the longest running Black family centered reality series on WeTV, though the distinction would require additional qualifiers that were not specified. So shout out to Vince for that. They need to always, when they see him, they need to say thank you, because if it wasn't for Vince, they still would not be making a dime right now. Okay, but moving right along, Vince out here moving and shaking. All right, so somebody who did not want to answer a direct question in terms of if they were dating or not, they're out in public now. They're outside together, booed up. I guess it's official now. I guess it's official. Karreuche Tran, who used to date Chris Brown, and Deion Sanders is out. Okay, out on the sidelines supporting his son Shedeur Sanders. So they're out, booed up, hugged up. Let's see, child. Okay, so that's him going up to right there. I know it was too early though. He always go and hug his dad. Like every game his dad goes to his game, he always stop what he's doing and he go over and show him some love, give him a hug. He always says a prayer before the game. Like he's just so grounded. I love that about Shedeur. You can tell his sons are very humble, and he raised them right. I can tell you that. So shout out to them for that.
No, that was only because.
They said Deion was just sharing a pregame message with his son Shedeur Sanders, probably giving him some great advice on some like plays or something like that. I don't know, because you know he also is a coach and he coached him for years. So great for them. What do y'all think about this pitch? This thing right here? Now they didn't want to answer whenever Deion was recently in the hospital. And Karreuche Tran was there by his side and crying her eyes out. And a lot of people were asking in the comments on that live, are you guys dating or y'all together? And Deion would say, well, I don't want to answer that right now. Or we get ready to get off live. Like they always kept trying to get away from answering that. But I guess this might be official now that he's seen out with her. I mean, she's young enough to be his damn daughter probably. But I guess it's official that they're dating. Said that Karreuche Tran and Deion Sanders watch as Shedeur Sanders warms up for the game. Y'all just saw he had his arm around her. He had his arm around, she had her arm around him. He had his arm around her. They were nice and cozy and whatnot. But they're out in public, booed up. What y'all think? I don't care. It is what it is, y'all. If he love her, it is what it is. All right. Was that my last topic? It was. Y'all, please don't forget to comment on all the topics that we discussed. So yes, Deion and Karreuche at the Browns game. What y'all think about them? Do y'all like them together? Or do y'all think she's too damn young? Look, if he love her, they love each other. It is what it is. I mean, he's at a point in his life where he does need a good woman in his life to be there. He's got a lot of health issues. She's always at the doctor with him, you know, making sure he's okay. And she seems to really like him. So it is what it is. If she like him, I mean, it is. I don't even really care, but it is what it is. But thank y'all for being here. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video, comment on all the topics that we discussed. Thank you to my top flight mods, True TV Podcast, Tara KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, Rose Armstead. Also, thank you to all of my top flight, not top flights, but all my content creators. Okay, Jonetta Speaks, Simple Mind Family TV, Astute Queen B, if you hear, Miss Diddy, JCD Creation, Shay P, Schoolboy, Queen Speaks TV, Shay Renee. All right. And also Dear Talk, Black Women in the Building. I think that's it for now, because those are my usuals that I just called out. So thank you guys so much for being here and supporting the video. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles. Now, let me go ahead and give y'all some news. I can go ahead and say it now. I could not talk about it before because I had to wait for them to announce it with my job. My mods already know because I already told them. But Car Chronicles, if you guys have been following me like my day ones, okay, y'all know Car Chronicles originated from me being where? In the car, right? So I will be back originally where we started. I will be back in my car for Car Chronicles. Okay, guys, I accepted a position, a managerial position with my job, where I'll be going in the office. I'll be doing some management and all of that type thing. So I have my office and all of that where I'll be telling people what to do. So I have a whole team and whatnot. So I'm excited about that. You guys, yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'll be getting paid more money and I have to be in corporate mode and all that shit. So I'll be driving to the office to be working now. So no more working at home. Well, I will be working at home some days. I still get to work from home, but primarily I'll be like in the office. Okay. So some of y'all, I know a lot of y'all like, we'll get Car Chronicles. We want to see you back in the car again. So there you go. Okay. I had to wait to say it though, because everything had to be announced at my job, because a lot of people who work with me, they also watch me. So I couldn't say anything until officially it was announced. But I guess the cat is out of the bag now. So you guys will see me in the car. All right. So like I said, if y'all been riding me from day one, y'all will understand how that works. Okay. So the show will be a little bit different. Of course, I won't be able to pull up stuff on the screen like I'm doing right now by me being at home, but I still will give you guys a great show. All right. So don't forget to keep your notifications on so you guys will know when, thank y'all. So you guys will know when I go live. I appreciate it, okay? And thank y'all for riding with me this long. But we're about to get back to Car Chronicles in the car, okay? Since y'all been, especially my moms, they were like, we miss you being in the car. I was like, why are you trying to send me back to the office? But I couldn't say nothing then. Like I said, so when the right time was, I talked to him and I told him. But so yeah, we'll be back in the office. So I will be going back in the, I'm kind of excited a little bit. Because some days I'll be working from home. I'll be bored as hell. I'll be like, so now I get to be around people and, kind of do that whole office thing again. I kind of miss it just about that much. So I'm excited. So I'll be going in just for my official first day is the week after Christmas. I'm really supposed to be off this week, but I got to go in so I can take my computer monitors and all the stuff from like my other office, my home office, into the new office, because we work with like laptops and stuff like that. So I have to take my work laptop, which I'll get to keep, and take to my new office. And some other things as well. Yeah. So I had to go Friday and get all the rest of my stuff from the other office. I'll be going to a new office too. We have 3 locations. Okay. We have 3 locations for my office. So I'll be going to another office, which is a little bit closer. I won't have to take that long of a drive, but yay. Okay. So yeah, I'll be in the car tomorrow. So when y'all see me go live in front of me, like, what is this? It's still Car Chronicles. Okay. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Thank y'all so much for the congratulations. I really appreciate it. So I'm excited. Yes, honey. We got to get to the money. So yes, I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Y'all, please don't forget to like up this video. All right. And y'all go like, I put on some funny videos. I don't know. I was feeling bored today. I put on some funny videos on my TikTok. If you guys follow me on TikTok, y'all go over and like my video and leave some comments. Okay. So I can get my videos out there. I did like maybe 4. Where I was over there singing with my Grinch. I have like a Grinch, like an overlay on, just like a little festive type thing. So y'all go over. I got some singing videos over there where I'm singing like Brandy and Jasmine Sullivan and stuff like that, just being silly. But y'all go like my videos on TikTok. I've been trying to put more stuff on TikTok as well and keep up with Facebook. Y'all have so many doggone pages that I have to keep up with. I'm trying to get my other page on, say Love the Road Rage. Y'all know I be road raging. Y'all pray for me tomorrow, child. I already know it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. I'm gonna be road raging. But yeah, I'm trying to keep all my y'all know this page here. I'm trying to get my other Rails World page up and going. It's a lot, y'all. I be so damn busy. Oh my God, y'all pray for me, okay? But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you guys down. Don't forget to like my video, okay? And go and like my videos also on TikTok. Bye.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.